which is G Fusion. You know what I'm saying? The General. You know what I'm saying? CEO. You know what I'm saying? The Gateway. You know what I'm saying? This is the Gateway podcast. You know what I'm saying? We got you know what I'm saying, a real guest today, you know what I'm saying? She showed enough love, you know what I'm saying, coming down. She was like, yeah, da. You know what I'm saying? So obviously I appreciate that as well. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, you know, welcome to the set, you know what I'm saying, to the LouLou Derose.
LouLou Derose.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, obviously, first of all, what do I call you? I know, like, you know what I'm saying?
LouLou Derose, Lulu, whatever you're comfortable with.
All right then. That's cool. All right, so where do I start? I'm thinking about your journey. All right, so when did music become like medicine and not just a sound for you?
For me, I think it's been always a melody, always a message, always had a deeper truth to it. I grew up Rastafarian, so people that don't know, Rastafarian's a way of life. It's, you know, not necessarily a religion. So yeah, music was very spiritual to me, and in just connecting to myself and just kind of giving myself that self-therapy and that self-love and kind of overstanding and understanding my emotions.
Okay, yeah. So I know you just touched on that Rastafarian. So that's something you still doing now to this day, or like, yeah?
Underneath the wig. She started already. Underneath the wig, I'm actually reloxing. So I'm back on my journey of locks. We don't say dreads because that's dreadful. But and I'm enjoying the process, and I think it's a journey, it's a spiritual journey, and it has really shaped who I am as a woman and just who I am as a person.
Okay, now I hear that. Which I'm not sure if many people know, but obviously I think you grew up in Eastbourne, is that correct?
Yeah.
And obviously you moved across the pond to, you know what I mean, the south side. The south side. Let it be known, the south side.
Honestly, like, no, I love South. I grew up in Eastbourne from the age of like 2 to 14. Very controversial, predominantly white. Different, much different to South. And then I come to London, Brixton. I was in foster care, so I was moving all about the place. And I just, you know, I still got that twang. So people are like, where are you from? Like, what is that? They're like, you from Brum? And I'm like, no, like, it's like Eastbourne and South London kind of mixed up. Bit of Eastbourne.
No, I hear that. So would you say it was like how old was you when you moved to South?
14.
Oh, so was it like a shock to your system, or because you're young, you're still just like...
No, so, what you chat about? Like, yeah, predominantly white. And he was like, what shit, no, blackness. No, like I said, like I've always been cultural and stuff. My dad was in London, my cousins, my family. So obviously I'll be going back and forth. I'll come to the school like, in it, and they'll be like, "Well, I'll see that again." You know what I mean? Proper Londoner, but yeah, like, yeah.
No, I hear that. So like, obviously it's like a bold one, but like, when did like LouLou Derose become like a statement and not just a name? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, the Derose." Like, I don't know. There's a misconception with the name and stuff, but I had my daughter when I was 15. Her name's Rosie Blue. And I just kind of entwined it with just my name. Like, even before I did music, everyone just knew me as LouLou Derose. It's like Lulu and Rose. Like, there's no Lou without Rose kind of thing. So it's very sentimental, and it's been my brand for a very long time.
Okay then. What does like standing firm in your truth look like? You know what I'm saying? When life, yeah. I know you stand doing what you're doing. No. I was saying that, but like, you know what I'm saying, like,
it's honesty. It's like, as long as you're authentically, like, look, there's vibrations, there's levels to love, there's levels to authenticity. So it's like, if authenticity is a higher vibration than love. So as long as you're authentically yourself, that is standing in your truth, because no one can come and tell you about you. No one can come tell you who you are, because you're authentically being yourself. Yeah, so that's what it is, and it will look different for different people. So standing in your truth doesn't necessarily mean being fierce, being strong, and being outspoken. It might even look like being reserved, being humble. You know, it looks different for everyone. So it's just about understanding that, you know, authenticity looks different on everyone.
No, for real, that's true. Obviously, you just touched on it a second ago. Obviously, becoming a young mum, etc., etc. So obviously, big up your daughter. You know what I'm saying? How did that obviously shape what you was doing, or musically, or
Yeah,
do you know what I mean, or rewire to say like your purpose or your mission on life, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think having a daughter at a young age definitely brought a lot of wisdom to me early. It's helped me to observe and not absorb, look at things in a different perspective, and also grow as a woman into my femininity, my mothering, my nurturing. But most importantly, I feel like it's being a mother has helped me develop my consciousness and what I want to be and who I want to be displayed to the world. Because again, I'm a mother, you know, certain things I do, you know, it's a digital footprint. You know, my daughter's going to be grown. She's going to look at things. I have nieces, I have nephews, I have loads of brothers and sisters. So it's like, you know, about me conducting myself in a way that's still authentically me, but in a way that's applaudable to everyone or relatable to everyone.
No, I hear that. Is there anything you project in your music regarding being a young, should I say, mother or?
Yeah. Hush Little Baby from my EP that is dedicated to my daughter. It's basically about the trials and tribulations of, you know, going through the system, overcoming obstacles, my lived experience. Yeah, it does definitely resonate with my music. And again, I freestyle, so depending on my lived experience, where I'm coming from, my emotion in that point of time, how I'm feeling, that's gonna come out in my music.
I was gonna ask this, but do you mean like you freestyle? Is it like, see, because I'm a bit old school, so like the freestyle, no, is like off the rip. Do you know what I mean?
Watch him now. All right, so let me get the cameras here, yeah. Let me tell you something. When I'm telling you it's off the dome, so I will do something off the dome. You'll ask me to repeat it, and I can't because it's.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what's all this new hip hop freestyling, like you write it down, and I've never touched pen to paper as of yet. So.
But in all your chicks for real.
Our songs, like and that's what I'm saying. It's the music for me is it's a journey. It's not just about, you know, music and sound. It's about vulnerability. It's about me being in the space, being authentic, being open in that precise moment, going on. You know, a lot of the time when I am freestyling, I don't even recognize my emotions. You know, I don't even recognize that's how I'm feeling until I've sat down, I press record, and I listen back. I'm like, oh, girl, you kind of upset about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a journey, it's a process, and what makes my music journey different is I'm really trying to be authentic, and I'm really trying to get a message out and be relatable to other young women and other care leavers and other people that look like me and black women and all these things, so they can look and say, wow, like, you know, if Lou can do it, I can do it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying,
and that's
yeah.
the energy that everyone should have. And, you know, I feel like there's a message, music with melody, do you know what I'm saying? There's a message with my music. It's not just music.
No, that's good. Yeah, because a lot of people just, you know what I mean, like saying stuff just for the sake of that. Do you know what I mean? But it's actually got to mean something, and you know what I mean. I feel that type of music lasts long.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
It's
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Music
Yeah.
is meant to be timeless. Like I can go and listen to a Lauryn Hill track now, and I can
Still relate to it. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Still
Yeah.
feel that passion, that soul, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I'm not fearful of like that. I'm not on 100,000 or whatever. I'm not watching the numbers, because the message is there and the message is timeless, and it's my digital footprint, divine timing. So whether it resonates now, I do believe honestly once I get my message out that's going to resonate with a lot of people.
That's true. Yeah, that's real. Yeah. If Luna, was a book chapter, what would you call it?
It's so funny because I'm actually in the middle of writing a book. It's like, it's actually called Luna. Like, I'm calling it Luna because I was like, look, marketing, like, let's direct them back to the music. Like, I'm a businesswoman, do you know what I'm saying? So I got to think of, like, things. But yeah, Luna. But it would just be like, a voice without chaos, a chapter with, chapters without chaos. Like, it's just, it will be something that is just, less is more, I feel like sometimes. And I speak in riddles sometimes, and I feel like what's overstood don't need to be explained. So a lot of the time I do talk in riddles, and I do feel like if the message gets to the person, it gets to the person. If it doesn't, the seed's planted. But even with my book and the whole concept of Luna, again with the music, it's deeper than the music. It's about my lived experience, my story, what I'm trying to do, who I'm trying to help. Like, I'm not just a musician. I'm an artist. I'm a government official. I work in changing policies for care leavers. I'm an advocate. I'm also an activist. I do a lot of different things. There's a lot of different versions to me. You're someone's hero. You're the hero in your story. You're the villain in theirs. Yeah, so it's like, just being firm in that. And I do honestly believe that music is just one of the many things that I will be doing.
Okay, yeah. I know you touched on a bit about, obviously, activists and stuff that we'll touch on a bit later. But obviously your book, is there can you drop a little clue or hint of what it's to be about? Or you can't say that as it...
I don't care. I'll just say just buy the book, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't hit that.
That's got us, you know what I'm saying?
Like, what's the budget? Like, I should be asking you, like, you know what I'm saying? But no, like, yeah, I feel like the book is just gonna be like a book of wisdom, a book of healing. Like, I mean, if you can resonate with what I'm saying, it's gonna be that, but just much more amplified, because I'm consciously, intentionally putting things down. I'm setting a roadmap, not necessarily a roadmap of life or consciousness. It's just a roadmap of learning to observe and not absorb, and knowing that, although you experience trauma, you are not your trauma. And that's all that is. And male and female. And I feel like that's what it is. Not just because I'm a woman, I feel like I should be like, on the talking about No, I talk about men. I talk about us as women destroying men, and then complaining us about them hurting us, and then I talk about it's real life, you know what I'm saying? And then I also talk about how the men that we birth then rape and abuse and do horrific things. You understand? So it's very deep. So it's like it's about overstanding yin and yang, both concepts, and putting it on paper, and to be like, look, like, we need to have bigger discussions. Like, there's bigger topics to be speaking about, especially in our community. No,
for real, that's real. Why was the moon cycle the perfect symbol?
Luna, you're getting deep with it. I mean, like, cool. Like I said, we're woo man. The moon is connected to the women and our lunar cycles. There's actually meant to be 28 days in a month. Let's not get started on the Gregorian calendar. But the moon is a perfect concept for explaining me. And I feel like a lot of people, they try to hide. We're not just this one version of ourselves. We're constantly evolving. We're not, we're never a full moon. We're never consistently.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah, we're never consistently a full moon. We go through phases, we go through shapes, we go through emotions, we go through stages, and that's the exact same thing that the moon does, and it replifies that, and it amplifies that, and it shows us that in nature, and it shows us that every day. So, yeah, like, Luna.
No, for real. It looked dope, though, obviously, the way you done it. You done your thing.
Shout out to my cousin. Yeah, my cousin did that.
Obviously, I don't know how long the journey was, but I think it was like 3 years. Was there any moment where you was thinking, like, fuck this, it's long, or should I continue doing this? Whether it's musically or other stuff you're doing, was there any time you was thinking, Do you know what I mean?
It's so funny because I was having this conversation before I got here, right? And it's like, even when I'm like, fuck this, and that, because we all have the moments, right? Everything draws me back to the music. Like, even how this has happened. And I just be chilling, working, doing my policy stuff, doing my youth stuff, helping my young people. And everything just brings me back to my creativity, my music. And I do honestly feel like, I do honestly feel like, music is just, it's written.
So what's like your first?
It's my first love.
Yeah, bass. I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to say it.
It's my baby. That's my baby. Yeah.
Even if you do branch out to do other things in your life, I know you seem like a strong-headed person. You, whatever you want to do, you're gonna go for and do. But you always come back to music. You think like
because you got also like there was a point where I was doing the music like like everyone puts in your head like, oh, you've got to be the next Rihanna. You got to be this. You got to be that. Like, who said that I want to be like I'm me. I'm me, bro. like live. I'm me. I'm not no one else, and I don't like the comparison. Yeah, I don't compete. I complete. You get it? Like it's a different kind of essence when you're not doing it for other people. You're not doing it for numbers. You're not doing it for views. Like, even if I had one view, like, I'll tell you something. I have a nephew, even my daughter, and like the kids, they love my music. If no one listens to my music, I'm gonna do my music for them. You know what I'm saying? They come in all like, hey, like, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's different. For me, yes, I would love the numbers. I would love everyone to, feel my music and, and connect with me on a humane level. But at the same time, I'm not in it for that. I'm in it for a higher purpose. I'm in it for what's meant to be will be. Like, the people that it's meant to resonate with, it will. I'm not for everyone. So my music isn't going to be for everyone. And that's fine.
That's true, yeah. Obviously, that track, Mixed Emotions. Obviously, I'm going to go through a couple of tracks that you've done. What emotional state or chaos you think were you sitting in when you wrote that track?
Mixed Emotions is that the first EP track, right? And it's basically like, like the start of Luna, like mixed emotions. Like, you're figuring out who you are, what you are. I was going through like a breakup. I was in a really like funny place, just starting off with my music, thinking, cool, I'm here. Like, so many things have happened. It's all mixed. And like I said, I freestyle, so I have a very like photographic memory. So when I am freestyling, like, I tend to jump from different scenarios. So that will come out a lot in my music because I am freestyling, and I can break down them scenarios because my brain is like transitioning from them scenes to another scene.
Do you know what? I rate that though, because there's not a lot of people freestyling like that anymore. You know what I mean? So when I hear that, it does make you feel like,
yeah, music exists, man. It's still alive. Yeah, no, 100, no.
That track, obviously, Bonnie and Clyde. Obviously, that's like basically that, obviously for those, what Bonnie and Clyde is, isn't it? That's that ride or die sort of shit. Yeah. So what would you say it was, what would you say that song was to you? Was it a healing song? Was it a heartbreak, or what was it?
Yeah, like a bit of both, It was like, cool. Like, the words is like, I love you, but I can't with you. Yeah. So it's like, you can love someone. Like, I can love you and I can adore you and I can still want the best for you. It doesn't, but I have boundaries. Do you understand? It doesn't mean that just because you can't eat at my table doesn't mean I don't want you to eat. Yeah, I hear that. Do you understand? I'm gonna send you over there, but my table full.
I hear that. So you don't want them to eat.
Because you know what it is? It's like, no, because it's like, the saying, don't appreciate what you got until you lose it, right? Yeah. And it's like, me, I know what I bring. Forget financially, I'm rich in spirit, I'm rich in knowledge, I'm rich in essence. So it's like, I know what I bring. I am the table. So when you're coming to me and you're we're in a situation, a relationship, and I'm feeling disrespected and all these things, this is where the boundaries come in. Yeah, you can eat, but you can't eat here because you were eating here and you were sneaking over there. So you can stay over there. And over there ain't looking too shiny. The light's here. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it is. And it's like, I don't wish you bad. I don't, it's just, it is what it is. And everyone has to get to that point in life where love shouldn't turn to hate. It shouldn't turn bitter. We all have ex-partners, people maybe friends or relationships that we might not see eye to eye in. But at the same time, those people still hold memories, still hold certain emotions and stuff, whether good or bad. We still need to be emotionally intelligent enough to, separate our emotions and deal with things adequately and intelligently.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because everyone, it can get dark.
Yeah, no, it can,
it can get dark.
Yeah.
And, that's what people want me to talk about, the dark stuff. And it's like, I don't want to be talking like that and be trying to even bring that in. So it's like, I'd rather remove myself from a situation before it gets dark, because they go lower, I'm going to go lower.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, you can go that place. I know you're saying, yeah, so you better, so I'd rather just withdraw myself and not do the, I know how, of course, yeah.
And so, yeah. And that's what I'm saying, when you're authentic and you're real to that, it's like you can deal with things properly because you know how you are, you know how you respond to things. You know what I'm saying?
Before, let me not even entertain this bullshit because I know it's going to go all the way left, sort of, innit?
Yeah.
No, that's true. That's true. So yeah, where do music and activism collide for you?
Music and activism collide for me because my music has a message. And again, when I'm talking about activism and stuff, I'm talking about, for our community, things that are going on, systematic things. And because I do have the privilege of working in the system and along these corporate boards and these professional bodies, I'm able to see both sides of the spectrum, because I'm also coming from that South London girl in the council estate, foster care, low income, all of that stuff. But I'm also coming from another spectrum where I grew up with rich friends and I grew up
living good, yeah.
No. And that's another thing, not living good, because it's a thing where people think because I can articulate myself and I present myself a certain way that I must have had it good, right? And no, it comes with intelligence and it comes with class and it comes with decorum, because I've had the same scenarios, same hood scenarios, same outside. Like, I don't need to go into detail. You get the tone. You get the tone. So it's like I've endured all of that, but I've had to self-educate myself and teach myself that, that isn't necessarily going to get me in the rooms or the spaces or even, that I need to be in. Or, like even when people are like, oh, you speak a bit white. What's speaking white? No, I speak well. You speak illiterate. do you get it? And when you know yourself, people can't really come for you. So that's all it is. It's like, I'm still coming from that, but I'm not with that, because I know what also comes with when you're saying certain things. Your words are powerful. When you're conducting your way, saying certain words, you conduct yourself. Yeah, you conduct yourself a certain way. Yeah, like if I'm here like, yo, bro, like, what's saying, fam? Like I'm gonna be more masculine in my tone and more. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like you have to educate yourself on your words and the power of words and how it
affects your environment or whatever. Yeah, as well. Yeah. No, that's true.
I feel like this is my thing now.
Loud. I was gonna say, I don't know how to say it, but like, what sort of, if there is like a lie about activism that you really think needs to be unlearned or addressed, or do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think like when people think of activism, they feel like protesting or like just just one thing. I feel like we're all activists in our own way. Like we all have something that we want to fight for, something we believe in, something that we feel like is, that has created injustice. We all have something, and I feel like everyone is an activist. Your perspective is everything. So for me, it's just about overstanding. If you fall for everything, you'll die for nothing. understanding that we're all activists, but what are you actively activism for? Do you understand? What is your purpose? What's your protest about? What's your mission about? Because my mission is different to everyone else's.
Yeah, for real.
Do you understand? And that's not to put me on the spectrum of or this or that. It's to say that I'm on a different vibration, and that's okay. Everyone's mission is different. We're all trying to get to the same destination. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's just that. So yeah, I just feel like everyone needs to understand that activism isn't just about putting your hands up and saying Black Lives Matter and all these things. It's about, you know, being and morals and what you're about and what you believe in as a soul and as a human.
Oh, so you don't want me asking, obviously, but what's your activism? What are you actively or activism for?
Yes. So there's a lot of things that I actively advocate and support. So for example, the care leaver stuff. I've managed to get 3 prescriptions for all care leavers from the NHS up to the age of 25. 50% of trams and buses up to the age of 25. I'm working on a pan-London offer, so offers are consistent and persistent for all care leavers across the borough. The reason why I'm passionate is because I'm also a care leaver myself. That's why that's why I do what I do, right? And then I'm also currently going through illegal proceedings with the police for a Black Lives Matter protest that I participated in. And they assaulted me and treated me very horrible. And there's a BBC, there's a BBC documentary about it. So it's a lot of different things. And again, I think it comes from my lived experience, and that's why I'm so passionate about certain things. And being of mixed heritage and going through racism as a mixed person, and the reason why I'm emphasising on mixed because I'm a Black woman, I want to clarify that. But I say that because I don't think a lot of people give me grace in understanding my experience was a lot different to everyone else's, being the only Black person in my school and being the only Rastafarian in my school and all of these things. So my view is just heightened on certain things, and yeah, I feel like that's why I am.
Fucking the feds on me, really. I see my face. I was like,
I'm not going to say nothing unprofessional now.
yeah. I was ready to go there, you know. I was ready to go there. I like no. When you interview me one day, we'll go through some shit. But right now, it's your time. It's your time right now. So, but in being said all that, like, there's been obviously supporting these things and obviously being the word activist. Does it make it harder to navigate in the music scene? Do you know what I mean?
Do you want me to be honest with you? And I think this is the part that I'm struggling with. It's
no, it's calm, but do you know what I mean? But or like, let me try. Or like, if it's hard to navigate in any.
No, it's the balance. It's the balance of, like I'm telling you, I'm coming from that experience. I'm coming from that raw, you know what I'm saying? That jungle, you know what I'm saying? But I'm also in a position where I am fortunate enough to be in rooms and spaces to make changes, and fortunate enough to know better. So that comes with a lot of things. So there are certain things that I can talk about, but I will articulate myself different. Yeah, I hear that. And that will come out in my music as well. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I'm not on the self-snitching. I'm not on none of that. Yeah. But my lived experience is my lived experience, and that is my truth. So I think it's just about balancing the professional side and the corporate side of things. And the raw, authentic side of me, and just kind of merging it as one and being Luna.
No, I hear that. All right, we're gonna go for the rapid fire.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because obviously we've heard of that. LouLou heard about obviously her life, her experiences, her music. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, by the way, before I go that, actually, yeah. What would you say your music style is? If you were to put in the genre, like, what would you base it on?
Out the box.
No, all right. No, I was just asking you.
No, do you know what it is? I feel like it's versatile. I don't think I fit in one box because I do the rapping, I do the melody, I do the singing. I can do the soul, I can do the jazz, I can do the pop, I can do the house. So yeah, I don't really. I hate boxes. I absolutely hate them. Like, what is a box? Like, we're not even in it. The world's round. It just don't make sense to me. What's a box? Why are we in boxes?
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real. We don't want to be in no box.
But you get a box.
All right, ready for the rapid fire, yeah?
Okay.
You don't get no, like, breather, no thinking about it, just off the dome, top of your head, first answer that comes with, yeah?
Okay, cool.
All right, you ready? All right. Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
Cardi.
Brandy or Monica?
Monica.
Michael Jackson or Prince?
Michael Jack.
Whitney Houston or Mariah Carey?
Whitney.
Ray or Georgia Smith?
Ray.
All right, and this is just like, you know what I'm saying, for a bit of banter and that, yeah? Yeah. Light skin or dark skin?
No skin.
African or Caribbean?
We're all black.
Dreads or braids?
Hair. Internet ready today, you know.
Yeah, she's ready. She's ready. Nah, she's ready. She's ready. All right, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You've heard from LouLou Derose, you know what I'm saying? My man's gone black.
No,
Don't worry, you do yours, gonna be like, what the fuck am I on about? Don't worry, we're ready.
Are we ready?
No, I'm ready, don't worry. We're ready.
You're ready. Hello. I'm sitting here.
All right, listen. Look, we got LouLou Derose here, yeah? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She back to do a mad freestyle. Mad. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, look, fuck it up, LouLou, you know what I mean?
Systems got him locked up. Systems got him boxed up. How is threatening to prosper? Smoking on the ganja, moving like a wrestler. Man, they don't love him. Barry Olsen. I remember them days. I used to go and get away, hoping for some better days. Peace and tranquility needed to fill my abilities. So many people gone, so many people saying, I'm saying that I love him. Trust me, that is my king. My soul is on fire. I need some closure as I'm getting older. I'm getting colder, colder, colder. I'll be waiting for you, running, running. I'll be waiting for you. Keep running, running away. Keep running, running, running. Keep running away. Running, running, running. Keep running, running. There's no escape. Escaping me, escaping us. What's meant to be will slowly be. My soul is on fire. Da da da, hey hey. Na na na, ay. They see me but they're sleeping. I swear down when they're tweaking. I was feeling weak by the weekend. I'll be waiting for you.